Hello, everyone. Raymond Moore, Kilter Prepper. How's everybody doing this morning? Hope you're having a good day. It's Monday morning, and yes, start of a new week. And yeah, did my walk this morning and everything, and tried to do some little bit different. I'm trying to add more miles to or more steps to my walk so that I can get more miles in. And so what I'm doing is kind of cheating a little bit and walking back and forth and crisscrossing the road and everything as I'm doing my walk and really trying to get those steps in and just push it more and things. So you're watching Coffee with Ray. Yeah, so good morning, good start of the week. I'm really happy to be here, and God's given me another day on this wonderful earth. So today's topic is roommate marriages will not survive SHTF, and this is something that's been kind of laying heavy on my heart for a while actually, and it's interesting. I was at the grocery store yesterday, just picking up some quick stuff real quickly and everything, and I saw this couple, and it was rather interesting. If I had a business card for my coaching group, I would have gone over and given a business card to this guy. But what I noticed is that this guy just was not taking care of himself. He had this belly hanging over his belt. He's big, he's fat, and yet his wife looked like she was somewhat taking care of herself. You can tell. She didn't have any jelly roll or anything like that. And they had three kids, and the wife was constantly working with the kids and everything, and the husband was just there, kind of being there, and just pushing the cart and everything. And one kid was kind of acting up, and the wife was kind of getting on him and everything. And I watched this play out, and what hit me was that the husband has given up in the marriage, and the wife has taken on the masculinity job. She's wearing the pants in the family because the husband is not stepping up. And you can tell that. You can see that this guy, again, he's kind of a fat slob, big beer belly hanging over his belt and everything like that. And I would have to say, is that wife attracted to that husband anymore? And I would have to say no, because he's basically settled. He's basically unplugged, and he hasn't done anything for his marriage. He's just doing the paces, man. He's in the rut and everything, and because of that, the family's in the rut. And his wife is, you can see that his wife was trying, because like I said, she looked like she was taking care of her. Remember, she wasn't perfect looking or anything, wasn't some model or anything like that, but you can tell that he did not do anything to ramp up his marriage. And folks, like it or not, if an SHTF situation happens, your marriage, your partner is the most important person in your life. And if your marriage is in that sort of situation, then when SHTF happens, you guys will not pull through. You guys will bicker with each other, fight each other. You will probably get a divorce and everything like that. And we saw that during COVID. You look how many divorces took place because of COVID and everything. The folks, people just, they were not doing it, and so many people did get a divorce during COVID because they were roommates, not marriages. And it's really sad that so many people today have settled in their marriage. And this is why I say that if you are in that sort of situation, your spouse is the most important person that you have to help you and help you get through an SHTF situation, because you guys need to work together as a team. And if you're not caring about your marriage, then why should you care about anything else? And during an SHTF situation, you're just going to give up. and you're just going to settle because you've already settled and things like that. And so I see these things, and I saw that couple, and it was like I said, I wanted, if I had business cards for a coaching group, I would have gone over and handed him a business card and said, dude, check out my coaching group. You need it because your marriage is one of roommates and one of comfortability and one of settling and everything. And you could just tell the husband just kind of gave up. And that's sad to see. And I don't like seeing that. You know, one of the things that is important to a marriage, like it or not, guys, and I'm going to be talking a lot about guys here, but I'm going to be talking about wives too. But guys, if you are not taking care of yourself, you're saying, one, if you're not willing to take care of your body, you're not willing to take care of your family. And so that's something that resonates with the woman. And by taking care of yourselves means that you're willing to do the small things in life. And if you're not willing to do the small things in life, what kind of message are you sending to your spouse in regards to taking care of the big things in life? And so wives see that, women see that sort of stuff and everything, and they realize that their husband has basically checked out and is just playing, running the or just doing the normal stuff and just doing enough just to get by and everything like that. And it's just so sad to see. And so I'm really wanting to encourage you guys, men, if you are overweight, if you got that beer belly, and if your wife is not looking at you with that spark in her eye like she used to and everything, then you need to check something. You need to fix yourself. You need to start doing it because you're sending a message to your spouse that you don't care. If you don't care about you, if you don't love yourself, then how can you love your family? And so it's important that you guys start really doing this and start really working hard. You need to step up your marriage and take charge of this. I'm a huge fan of Gary Smalley. And if you guys, he has some great marriage books. And I really encourage you that if you guys have got some of these roommate marriage symptoms or something like that, pick up some Gary Smalley books and start reading them so that you can improve your marriage. Because when SHTF situation happens, you are going to be in a high stress situation. If you guys are not working together as a team, then you guys are going to fall apart. And now more than ever, we need to develop these habits now. We need to get this mental fortitude. We need to get that heart going and things. Otherwise, during this SHTF situation, you're going to falter. You're going to fall and things. And then where's your marriage? Where's your family? Where are you going to be then? And so it's important that you guys really do hook this up and so that you understand that. Facebook uses says love language helps too. Totally, totally agree. For example, Cynthia's love language is service. She really loves it when I do these little things for her. Like on my core four list today. My core four list today is to fix an Alexa plug. So all she needs to do is say, "Hey Alexa, turn off this light." Because she's, it's hard for her to, oh, I got to get up and turn off this light and blah blah blah. But these are little things that speak, volumes to her. And so she loves it when I do all these little things for her. And so, I guess a good thing to ask yourself, I mean, look at yourself. And I'm not saying you guys have to be GQ models or anything, or wives. You have to be some, cosmopolitan model or anything like that. You don't have to be a pinup or anything like that. But start looking good for your spouse again. Start putting that spark back into your marriage again. Start doing things. Start learning to date your spouse again, and start doing these little things. And again, like I said, Cynthia's love language is the services. And interestingly enough, I really don't know what my love language is, but Cynthia's is definitely service. And so I'm always trying to do little things for her, and she just loves that I do that. And when we pass each other in the hallway and everything, I can see that spark in her eye. Or she's walking by me, I'll say, "Hey, come here, dear," and I'll give her a quick hug or something like that. And so I'm always trying to reinforce the marriage, always reinforce what we got going, and she does the same. She's always doing the same for me, and so it's important that we grow our marriages and develop our marriages so that when SHTF does happen, we have a strong united front so that we can battle whatever is being thrown at us and hammer it hard. But again, it's not. I'm not saying that we're all GQ model. Heavens, I'm not when I'm some GQ model, but I do take care of myself. It's interesting. I've been really working hard at reducing my body fat, and I'm starting to see abs. You want abs? You know how you do abs? It's not crunches or anything like that, or say you reduce your body fat and those ab muscles will start popping out. Now, it's great for your core to start doing those workouts and everything like that, but you want to see some abs, lose some body fat. And so I've been really working hard at reducing my body fat or my BMI. And, just again, I'm not only doing it for myself, but I know that when I take off my shirt at night, when I'm getting dressed or something, Cynthia loves seeing it. And so she goes like, wow, you're looking good and things. And that tells her that if I'm willing to take care of myself, I'm also going to be taking care of her and taking care of our daughter and everything because I care about myself enough. And because I care about myself, I'm going to care enough for them too. And so it's working hard at doing that. And another thing that you guys can start doing here, start building moments of connection. And I mean, that could be anything simple as, go on a picnic or go on a date night. I mean, I strongly encourage date nights and things. Start reigniting that flame within you and everything. Again, but start doing these things now because we don't know when SHTF may take place, it might happen, and things just start blowing up. And then the only person that you've got to depend upon is your other person, your partner, your spouse. And by doing these things, you've got these strong unions, you've got these strong bonds, and you're doing these things for you, yourself, and then for your family. But build those moments of connection and start realizing that you are doing it not only for yourself, but also doing it for your family. Wives, wives, what you need to do, something that really helps the husbands is be the cheerleader. And, so many wives today just tear their husbands down. That was something I saw in the grocery store. The wife was kind of not really berating the husband, but you can see that she was doing little small snipes at him and everything. And I have to admit, I was kind of following them around in the grocery store, just observing and listening to the conversations and stuff. And you can tell the guy was just totally unplugged, totally gone, totally out of it. And he's just not wanting to play the marriage game anymore. He was just doing it just to do it because he's too afraid to be alone. And so wives, be the cheerleader to your husband. Don't tear him down, build him up. Because men, I mean, there's this saying that behind every great man is a great woman. It is the truth. And for every great man, there is a great wife behind them, being that cheerleader, being that person to support them and encourage them and everything. And then husbands, what you need to be is the warrior. Make that wife feel secure, make that wife feel like that she is something special and that you will protect her and that you'll lay your life down for her if need be, because when a woman feels secure, then she is going to totally open up to you and just be that wonderful wife for you. But more than anything, we need to start developing these things now because SHTF is coming. And if we are not prepared for SHTF in all manners, and I've been focusing a lot on mental preparedness and fortitude. And if we're not focusing on these things, because again, I look at what happened during COVID, and then I like this couple at the grocery store the other day. I see how many people have just settled into life and they're just on autopilot. And folks, autopilot doesn't do it anymore. You've got to start building. You got to start growing. You start expanding. That's one of the reasons why I've done the 75 hard challenge. I mean, this 75 hard challenge has been such an experience, and I'm on day 63 right now. But it's funny. I see so many things now, especially people who have settled and who are just not doing it anymore because I'm out there doing it. I'm pushing myself. I'm making it hard, and I'm doing even more. For example, on my walk today, I did 47 minutes on my walk. I'm really working hard to go past that 45, but I'm doing more and more and more. And Cynthia sees this and she loves it that I am hard charging and just going after it, doing things for me because she wins because of that. She sees that I'm becoming the better husband even for her. And so by doing these things, wives, be the cheerleader, husband, be the warrior, and start doing these things now so that when SHTF does happen, you have this strong, united front, and you guys are going to make it. Because if you don't, odds are you're going to go to divorce court. And again, I point to COVID. Look at how many divorces took place because of COVID. People being forced to stay home and be with each other and everything and work things out. And a lot of people lost money and everything like that because they just didn't have, the job. They couldn't go to work and all this other bull crap with what happened during the COVID situation. And so by doing this, and being that better husband, being that better wife, what you're going to do is you're going to have that stronger marriage so that when SHTF does happen, you guys will win. And that's what it's all about, folks, winning. Being victorious, grabbing that gusto and just going for it and everything. And this is what I'm doing for me and my family. This is what I'm seeing Cynthia do for our family and things. We are winning. We are going to be victorious. And that's what I want to ask you. What are you doing in your marriage to make sure that you guys are victorious? What are you doing to win? And so, again, wives, be the cheerleader, husbands, be the warrior, and everything. And again, we're not GQ models or anything like that, but dress up for your husband. Husband, dress up for your wife. Start looking good again and things so that you guys start attracting each other. Reignite that flame. Just do it, because if you don't do it now, you're not going to do it during SHTF situation because you're going to be so bogged down in chaos. So that's my message for today, and something I've been kind of pondering on and thinking about and everything. And so, that's it, folks. Coffee with Ray. So Joan says these moments together mean even more after your spouse dies. Totally true, Joan. Totally true. I look at my mother, and my dad passed away 3 years ago, and she still grieves for him and him because he was a great dad. He was a great husband. He just worshipped my wife. I mean, my mom, excuse me. And that's what I do with Cynthia. I totally worship my wife, and I let her know it in things. Holly says my husband and I fixed the toilet together on Saturday. It was pretty comical. We had fun and we got it done. It's those small things. What you're doing is you're doing things to build connection, and these are little memories. These are little things that when SHTF does happen, you can look back on and say, yep, we fixed the toilet together. So if we can fix the toilet together, we can make this too. So that's everything, folks. Thank you so much for tuning in. I just really appreciate it. Do me a favor, like, subscribe, share, ring that little bell so you get notified whenever I do go live or post a new video on YouTube. And then for you guys watching me on Facebook and everything, do me a favor, give me some thumbs up. In fact, on YouTube, thumbs up right now. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Do that right now. And so you all have a great week. Today's Monday. Make it and hit it hard. Achieve your goals. Get some victories. Be the winner. And just keep rocking on, folks. So we'll see you. Goodbye. God bless. And Kilt on. Yum. Coffee with Ray.